Hey guys, welcome back to Evolving Mail. Today I got a video I've been meaning to do for a while and I haven't done it, but we're going to do it today right after this. I'm not there right now. Okay guys, so what I've got here is I've got a Tractor Supply, a little Army Jeep that we got from Tractor Supply, and they had a sale running. It's actually the wife's fault. We're getting ready to go to Tractor Supply. She's looking online. She sees this little Jeep. She goes, "We should get this little Jeep." So I was like, "Whatever." Then we got there, and it was so cool. I was like, sold. So we bought this thing back in the fall sometime, and I did a couple shorts on YouTube and stuff, but we haven't done a real good review on it. So today we're going to do it. This is about 125cc motor. I think is what that is. I think it's 125, and it goes about 28 miles an hour, 29 miles an hour. It's got some latches on the front, just like you'd expect. There's the motor inside. It's got a little fuel tank here. It's about a gallon, somewhere about a gallon. I just filled it up. You can see right here. Here's one thing. When we got it home, I actually spilled fuel on it, and it fogged it up. So I try to be real careful with that now. Little tiny battery in here. It's got shocks. Let me see if I can. It's got some shocks in there, so it's got a little bit of shocks. It's only rear-wheel drive, but with my big ass in there, it kind of puts power down pretty good. I look like great bait driving this thing along. It also has a horn. It's here. Oh, let me turn the key. Got to turn the key on. Has a horn. Little horn right here. Come around here, Dill. Little horn right here, and then it's a 3-speed, so it kind of shift up for first gear. No, I'm sorry. I think it shift up for reverse and then down for 1, 2, 3. There's no clutch. Does have a brake. Does have a seatbelt even. Has a seatbelt. It's a full lap belt, so if you got more than one person in there, you just rope them together. Actually, no, I'm wrong. I'm totally wrong. It has a single seatbelt. I think I didn't even know that. It also has headlights and tail lights. If you come around, you can see the headlights and tail lights. There's the headlights, and I'll do the blinkers. So you got to kind of reach over, and it gives you a warning. And it's got one on the back. And then if you come around back, Dill, it's got this is probably the best thing. So it's got the tail lights. It's got the blinkers there, and then the brake light comes on when you hit the brake. Reverse lights come on when it's in reverse, I think. Let me see. Do they come on? I don't know. I can't tell. Anyway, it's a pretty neat little thing. It's even got a little parking brake right here. It just kind of applies the brake. It's connected to that, so you can kind of see that come around like that. When the pedal goes down, you pull the parking brake up. It's got a little windshield. It's still got plastic around it because when they shipped it from China, they put the plastic on the plexiglass, and then they screwed it together. So in order to get that off, I got to take everything apart, and I haven't done it. I believe it does fold down, but you got to take this brace off in order to fold it down. It's got mirrors. Had to tighten those up a little bit. And back here, it's got an actual fuel tank. It's actually fuel in it now. Got a fuel tank. It's got the spare tire. Looks just like a regular Jeep. It's just a little miniature Army Jeep. I don't remember what scale it is. I'd say it's probably half scale, maybe third scale. But it is pretty cool. This is just a cover on that. And I was like, where the hell's that go? And then one day I was like, oh, it goes right there. So not an actual horn. You got to reach over here and hit the horn. But got it on there now. So basically, you turn the key on. It is very cold natured. So if it sits for a few days, it is very difficult to get started. I found that a little bit of starting fluid, just a burst of starting fluid in the air breather up under the hood, is the way to go. Otherwise, you're going to kill the battery. Give it a little choke. Turn the key. I ran it earlier for about 3 minutes. Choke in. She sits there and idles. Turn the lights off. And then let me show you some stuff underneath. I'm going to show you some stuff underneath that's pretty cool. So let me turn this off real quick. I'm going to show you some stuff underneath that's pretty neat. So it's got the shocks in there, and engine. Open the engine back up. and everything's kind of up in there. And then it took me about a half an hour to find a damn dipstick to check the oil, but it's right down. Let me see if I can zoom in. It's right down on the passenger side. Where is it? Right there. Right there. So if you're looking at the engine, it's down on the side. It's a little bit of pain to get to. We've only put, I don't even know if we've put 4 hours on this thing yet. It did have a little bit of a slobber. Had some oil slobbering off, and I couldn't determine if it was leaving like a little bit of a thing underneath, and it had some oil on the bottom. I just went through. We haven't driven it for a while because we've been trying to get over here to go through and see if anything's leaking. A little bit of oil on the bottom by the oil plug, but I don't know. I think it's just a little bit of slobber. It could be machine oil. You can see the chain. You see the chain. It's chain. Sorry, chain driven to the rear. So I don't know if the chain was just slobbering. It could just be a little bit of slobber. I don't see any big leaks on there, so I don't think that's a problem. Let me take you around to the back and show you underneath. So it's got the chain runs all the way down there. It's got a little tensioner. It's just a spring-loaded tensioner to keep nice tension on there. And there's still some plastic stuff up there. See that? There's some bubble wrap up there. Let me see if I can get you in. There's a little bit of bubble wrap I missed. Like I said, we haven't driven it that much. It's got a little brake on there, just a single caliper brake. Single caliper brake right there. Got to get this bubble wrap off. Didn't even know it was there. And there we go. So I'm going to take you guys for a ride, give you a little review. This is just a play thing for around the yard and stuff like that. So I look like Grape Ape driving. And up next is the 78 CJ7. Had it on the tender here. Going to start working on this. I was trying to get this done before my dad passed away, but that did not happen. So I will do it in honor of him. Got to get a new, I don't know what's wrong with the carburetor. I may try to rebuild it, but I'll probably just buy a new one. Probably buy all new air cleaner. Once I get it running, then I'll work on the rest of the stuff, cleaning up, making it look good. It's going to definitely need some love on the paint. It needs a new windshield frame. The windshield's good, but the frames, as the CJs do, they rot out down there because for whatever reason it just gets in there. I think mostly gets in there up in here, and then there's like a little hole right there, and that doesn't help because the water drains down and takes a crap. But inside's not too bad. Need to get a new cover there, but anyway, let's take it for a ride. Not this one. We're gonna take this one for a ride and see how it goes, so hold on tight. Okay guys, so turn the key, put the choke on a little bit. Gonna turn it. Starts right up. Turn the choke off, give it a little gas. And now what we want to do is we want to go in reverse. So there's no clutch. That's a brake. That's a brake right there. No clutch. So we're just going to go forward. We're going to back up. And then stop. Learning to drive this. And there's 0. We're in first gear right now. So there's a little 1. So learning to drive this is a little bit of a chore because you got to kind of let off. And with my big ass in the back, it doesn't turn very good. So how this works is upshifting is easy. What you want to do is kind of wind it out a little bit, let off the gas, just slam it down, same thing till you get to third gear. When you're stopping, you've got to almost be stopped to go from third to second. And then once you're in second, you really don't need to go to first unless you're at a complete stop. So we're going to go ahead and take off here. I'm trying to film this with my phone. Slow down, give it some brake, and then into second gear, and it kind of dumps it. Okay. Tractor Supply and check out one of these. They might let you drive it if you're nice, I'm not sure. But check it out, it is a lot of fun. I do need to work on some of the steering and see if I can get a little bit more steering, a little tighter steering in there, but I don't know if it's because I'm heavy. I think this is probably more intended for little kids, but they can't market it to kids because it goes so fast. My nephew is almost 7 and he can drive this thing like a boss, and even the 4-year-old can drive it pretty good. It is great for kids, but it's fun for adults. You can fit 2 adults here. We would look like 2 grape apes sitting in a little friggin' truck driving around. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. Check it out, Tractor Supply. You can also find them on Amazon, but I think Tractor Supply was a lot cheaper. They have some other brands on Amazon, different colors. Of course, I'm an Army guy, so I like the Army colors. Anyway, thanks for checking me out. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Instagram. Occasionally TikTok while we have it. And right here on YouTube, guys. I really appreciate it. And as always, peace out. Hey, great babe. Go through the ditch, Nancy.